Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. 18 yards the gain for number 18. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2. Now McCarthy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears 0.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready?
Once again, it's Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bears at 6-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. to find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tacking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Williams. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
To throw, Williams. Touchdown, Bears! DeAndre Carter, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To the air with McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go. Let's 19.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On play action. Now McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
60 Eagle.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Two yards still to go. Third down now. From the gun, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He finds his target, Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make.
No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
McCarthy off the play fake. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
On play action, McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Tiger.
They will run straight ahead with Swift to about the 26 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
70 Lions.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
19 tight.
Here's Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Ready. Warrior 70. Go.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet from 8 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 11. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6.
Right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. To throw, Williams. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing is Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 9. He'll get that one to Carter complete.
Just a gain of a couple there. And third and 8 now. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is third and 8.
No! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
Williams going to look to throw again.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The point after is good, and the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that play's a statistic. that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fighting him off. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Throwing is McCarthy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. They find some open field here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there, wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Williams.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Oh, able to avoid him. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 2 on the play there, and that leads to a Minnesota first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Okay, ready? Roll, roll, roll!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
An inside give. Now the ball comes loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. This is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, here we go, 18 Cardinals.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving.